Hello everyone, back tuning into today's first video. We're doing 5-day forecast for today's first video. Later on, we'll be having a look at what's going on in the stratosphere, because there's quite a dramatic warming event taking place over the North Pole at the moment. We've actually gone off the scale in terms of the temperature at 30 HPA, but I'll show you the over North Pole, but I'll show you the detail on that in a second video that will be coming up here on the homepage this afternoon. This is a 5-day forecast, so we're going to have a detailed look at over the next 5 days. We're starting off on a very unsettled note with low pressure really dominating the weather. But actually it's going to be quite a settled 5-day forecast period. This is the end of the unsettled weather for the time being, really. As this low pressure goes up, we'll get a build of pressure from the southwest, as you often do after a really deep area of low pressure. You often build the pressure from the west and the southwest. We're going to do that tomorrow, and that really sets us up for quite a settled period going through the weekend and lasting into next week as well. Now, the exact position of this high pressure is going to be very critical. If it goes too far north, it's going to start bringing in quite a cold and cloudy easterly wind, and the models are uncertain about the exact position of this high pressure. So over the weekend into start of next week, we could either get quite a chilly easterly wind, and especially in the south and east feel quite cold, or we could get a burst of really quite pleasant spring weather. We'll just have to wait and see exactly where that high pressure is sitting, but it does make the detail of a 5-day forecast fairly tricky. Well, before I get on with that, just very quick to mention the ads. So there's links to articles on all the pages. Have a browse widgets and click through the links if there's any articles that you're interested in. Thanks very much for doing that. So we're going to start off with a radar picture from the weatheroutlook.com. You find a link to Weather Outlook on the links page. A stunning radar picture today. Us weather geeks do get quite excited about these dramatic hooks of rain that we've got going on today. So we've got a hook of rain across northern England, coming down through Wales into the Midlands and into East Anglia, and then that stretches down into the south of England. The southeast is under the centre of the low pressure. It's actually a bit drier there, but this rain will be pulled further east and southeast as the low pressure moves off to the east during the course of this afternoon. You see from the bright colours there's some very heavy rain in with that. Many places across England and Wales have had over an inch of rain today. The roads are awash. There's severe flooding across many roads as rivers have come up, and just generally very unpleasant conditions, especially for driving on the major routes. If you are off out and about today, particularly on a major route, a motorway or such like, do take care. The weather is quite tricky today with all of this heavy rain around. Here's the Cyclic pressure chart. It's this area of low pressure just here down to the far south around the channel that's causing all of this inclement weather today. If we'd had a legacy of cold air across the country, much of this rain would have been snow. There has actually been a little bit of snow mixed in with this rain over higher ground. This would have been a classic sort of snow event type scenario if we got a legacy of cold air, because we had a mild winter, haven't really got much cold air around, so it's just mainly falling as rain. But this is one of these scenarios that can produce tremendous amounts of snow actually across parts of the country if we've got enough cold air. We hadn't today. So we've got outbreaks of rain across many parts of England and Wales right now. That will increasingly move towards the east, so really be Yorkshire, Lincolnshire, the Midlands, East Anglia, South East England, Central Southern England that has the rain through the course of the afternoon. The rain will gradually turn lighter and more showery through the course of the afternoon, but still some heavier bursts mixed in. So I think some places will be going up over 50 millimetres of rain today, 2 inches. Scotland and Northern Ireland, much better up here. It's brighter, it's drier, and these brighter, drier conditions will be spreading southwards and eastwards through the course of this afternoon, eventually getting in towards northern England and Wales, probably also southwest England. Haven't mentioned the wind. There's quite tight patch isobars wrapped around this area of low pressure to the northern and western side, so particularly down across Wales and southwestern England, it is going to be windy today, with gusts of wind possibly up to 60 miles an hour. That's reaching gale force. Temperatures, it's cold and about persistent rain, just 4 or 5 degrees. In any brighter skies, we'll see temperatures up to around 7 or 8 Celsius. Overnight, the ridge is building up from the southwest, so the rain will increasingly become confined towards the eastern coast. Many places will turn dry through the course of this evening and overnight as well. There'll be a fairly widespread frost down towards Wales and the Midlands. After so much rain, expect risk of ice on untreated roads and pavements. We're only going to get close to freezing. It's not going to be a desperately cold night, but temperatures hovering around freezing after so much rain will be enough to produce risk of some quite significant icy patches. Scotland will be much colder than that, though, going down as low as -5, -6 across parts of Scotland tonight. High pressure's ridging through the country on Thursday. That low pressure's gone off to the east of Europe, allowing this high pressure to build in its wake. Expect quite a lot of cloud across the country on Thursday, really left over from today's rain more than anything. So the worst of that cloud is probably going to be in the south and the east, the brightest skies tending to be in the west. But will be brighter chinks coming through at times almost anywhere, though. Temperatures will be a little bit milder tomorrow, reaching around 9, maybe 10 Celsius. 10 Celsius is 50 Fahrenheit. Friday, we'll see that high pressure increasingly taking over the weather. So we'll find southwesterly winds and a weather front bringing cloud and patchy rain to Scotland and Northern Ireland. I think most of that will be light. There could be a few heavier bursts mixed in. England and Wales having a dry day. There should be more away of sunshine coming through on Friday as well. I expect a risk of frost early and late, but should be sunny by day. Temperatures lifting up a little bit more, so going up to around 11 or 12 Celsius in the south. 12 Celsius is 54 Fahrenheit. It's about where you'd expect us to be with the temperatures in the south of England on the 11th of March. The weekend looks like it's going to be dominated by high pressure. Still southwesterly winds and weather front for western Scotland and Northern Ireland, so will be a little bit of rain there. And probably quite a lot of cloud across many parts of the country on Saturday. Actually, the best of any sunny skies tending to be in the south and the southwest. Temperatures possibly up to around 12 or 13 degrees. It is dependent on cloud. If we do have a lot of cloud on Saturday, then the temperatures will be somewhat lower. Very dry conditions, though, going into weekend. The high pressure just continues into Sunday, so a very quiet spell of weather for Sunday. Probably more in way of sunshine coming through, actually, and temperatures in the west could well be lifting up to around 14 degrees, 57 Fahrenheit in that March sunshine. However, the exact position of this high pressure, this particular run of the GFS, has a high pressure in a very nice position to give us a really good day on Sunday. If it's further north than this, though, say centred over Scandinavia, have more of an easterly breeze. If that happens, we'll have cloud and a cooler feel across the east and south of the country. So we may finish up with a bit of an east-west split, actually. The east, probably quite cloudy and fairly cool with temperatures of just around 9 or 10 Celsius. But west gets the best of sunshine. So west is best, if you like. And temperatures will be potentially up to around 14 degrees in the west in that sunshine. And then we go through into Monday, probably picking up more of an easterly wind across England and Wales. So I think Monday will be a cooler, cloudier day across England and Wales. The best of the sunshine perhaps transferring up across northern England and Scotland. But again, very much dependent on exactly where this high pressure is sitting. Wherever it's sitting, I think we'll have a lot of dry weather on Monday, so all of this rain is going to have a chance to go away and dry out, particularly where the rivers have risen up. They'll be able to lower over the next 5-day period. But a lot of dry weather on Monday. Probably cloud and easy winds in the south and a chilly feel. The warmest, driest, sunniest weather probably transferring towards Scotland. Temperatures on Monday, probably somewhere around 8 to 9 Celsius in the east, but in the north and west we could again be up to around 13 or 14 degrees. If I have a look at charts and weather outlook, see weather in your area today. So we've got this band of rain across northern England, down through the Midlands, central southern England, through the course of today. Some of that is heavy. It will turn more showery during the course of this afternoon. Still a few showery bits left on the east coast by the time you get through to Thursday, but I think it'll be mainly dry. A lot of cloud around but conditions improving at that area of high pressure. Lots of dry weather on Friday, running away sunshine as well. And these dry and fine conditions continuing through Saturday into Sunday. Saturday probably quite a lot of cloud. Sunday has more in way of sunshine, and then we get through into Monday, still with a lot of dry and fine weather. Watch out for easy winds, bringing a cooler feel and more cloud into the south. So in summary, we're starting off very wet and quite cold today, but after today's deluge is out of the way, we will find a rapidly improving situation in terms of rainfall. Anyway, the rest of the 5-day forecast period will be mostly dry, with temperatures lifting up a bit, and probably quite a lot of cloud at times, but a few sunny spells as well. That's all for now then, and thanks for watching. Come back this afternoon, we'll be looking at the stratosphere. That's all for now.